When it comes to cars, one couldn't help but wonder how far we've come in developing a technology that will make the most out of one engine. However, safety should always come first. So with the fastest cars in the world, there's always a certain amount of worry that you need to keep in reserve. At the end of the day, this isn't Formula 1. You need to watch out for the speeds of the car, so that you won't hurt yourself severely. Nevertheless, the car fanatics that enjoy fast rides full of adrenaline will love this video. The Aspark Owl. Don't feel ashamed if you haven't heard of Aspark as a brand, as this Japanese brand has made one of the fastest cars that are available on the planet. The brand Aspark is focusing on making supercars that are innovative and aesthetic, which is the case with the Model Owl. Since 2014 this company has produced a variety of supercars, but the Owl is really one of a kind. Aspark Owl is an electric car and is equipped with 4 electric motors such as the Rimac Nevera. The only difference is that the Owl is much more powerful, as the 4 engines deliver 2012 horsepower. In addition to that, this car has a carbon chassis, meaning that it's very light. The battery holds a capacity of 64 kilowatt-hours, meaning that you can go around 280 miles on one charge. Aspark says that the top speed of this car is limited to 248.5 miles per hour, and the Owl can reach 0 to 60 in just 1.69 seconds. Apparently 25 out of the 50 models that are produced were already sold at a price of around £2.4 million. These braces are really up there competing with the big dogs. Hey, Koenigsegg Gamera. The Gamera is just a 4-seater car that has been released in 2021. And although it's designed to be a regular everyday GT car with an infotainment system and helpful staff, the speeds it can achieve are immaculate. Not just that, it seems like the most generous and smartest engineers from all around the world gathered to make this masterpiece. Unlike the regular, the engine here is much smaller in volume, as the Camaro is equipped with a 2-liter 3-cylinder engine. This isn't something that would suit right the supercar world, but due to innovative engineering and technology called free valve, the engine can produce 600 power horsepower on its own. Why do we put this car here on our list? Because it can run on more environmentally friendly ethanol and methanol, which is very important with where we are now. But let's not kid ourselves when it comes to the 600 horsepower, as we all know that this is far and away from the full potential of this car. The engine is mounted to 3 electric motors that increase the total output to 1700 horsepower. The all-wheel drive mode makes the Gamera at 250 miles per hour, while on real-world drive it can only reach up to 186, with just electric power. Around 300 of these cars will be produced and priced at around £1.4 million, but the deliveries won't begin until 2023, so mark your calendars. Aston Martin Valkyrie. The British manufacturer has produced one of the most sexy-looking hypercars in the world. And to be honest, nobody would expect a bit less of Aston Martin. Valkyrie has a joint project with Red Bull F1 Racing and is the reigning world champion in F1 Max. Verstappen owns one of these bad boys in his garage. The concept was shown in 2016 and the first car for the customers was delivered earlier this year. The Valkyrie uses a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated Cosworth V12 that can rev to 11,000 RPM, producing 1160 horsepower in total. What's Aston Martin popular for producing lightweight supercars? Valkyrie isn't the exception either. The car weighs 1130 kilograms and produces around 1 horsepower for every kilogram it weighs. The body of the Aston Martin is designed primarily for downforce, but the company says that the track-focused AMR Pro version will manage over 250 miles per hour. The cabin has a stripped-out look and is mostly inspired by Le Mans prototype race cars, and it's obviously a 2-seater too. A total of 150 Aston Martin Valkyrie will be produced and each one will be valued at £2.5 million. It sounds like a bargain of a deal for an Aston Martin, right? McLaren Speedtail. Where would we be today if it wasn't for McLaren's impact on the supercar industry? The Speedtail has been launched in 2020 and is one of the most formidable cars that have exited outside of the production line in McLaren. This company is very popular when it comes to making cars that look astonishing and make you want to go wow when you see them. Well, the Speedtail, which is by the way the fastest and most aerodynamically efficient McLaren as we speak, is one of those gems too. This car uses a hybrid powertrain mating McLaren's long-use 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with a total of 312 horsepower electric motor, making the total output around 1050 horsepower. You're probably wondering, why is this car here when the other cars have like 500 horsepower more? Well, the Speedtail is designed to be a Hyper GT, which is a usable and comfortable everyday version of the car. Plus, this car isn't as heavy as one would anticipate. With 1070 kilograms under her name, which is kind of a huge deal since the Bugatti Chiron weighs more than 500 kilograms over that. According to the company, they don't have an interest in comprising the car's drivability to chase records on the track. There is one innovative touch inside the McLaren Speedtail, and that is that the central driving position is included, just like the legendary McLaren F1 of the 1990s. Along with the long body and active aerodynamics, this car is something that you would surely want to have in your garage if you have the funds, which by the way aren't small. The car is estimated for about $2.6 to $3 million. Rimac Navra. Rimac. What in the world is the name of Rimac? Well, if you're asking yourself this question, you better do your homework, my friend. Rimac is a Croatian company that owns a controlling stake in Bugatti alongside Porsche. And the company is on a mission to disprove the theory that electric cars are only fast below a certain speed. The Navra is a car that's set to make case for itself, as it can achieve 258 miles per hour flat out, which is somewhere in the range of very fast as petrol-powered cars. The total power for the Rimac Nevera is around 1900 horsepower, which is delivered from 4 electric motors powering each individual wheel. Acceleration from 0 to 62 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, and covering the quarter-mile challenge in 8.6 seconds, speak for themselves. However, to stop the Vera's acceleration from tailing off, Rimac uses a pair of single-speed transmissions. The innovation in this car is just impeccable. The car uses a bulky 120 kilowatt-hour battery, which gives around 340 miles of range and has the most powerful regenerative braking of any EV out there. With 300 kilowatts of power, only 150 of these cars will be produced, and they will be priced at around £1.72 million. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. This video wouldn't be complete if we didn't add a Bugatti to the list. Well, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is a special version of the Chiron Super Sport, which was already a marvelous piece of engineering. The production car's top speed is capped electronically at 273 miles per hour. But according to Bugatti, they will let owners add in a roll cage and attempt their own high speed at the company's Aero Lakes. And track. This car is equipped with an 8-liter V16 engine with quad turbo, and it delivers around 1600 horsepower. Compared to the normal Chiron, this version car gets a longer aerodynamically optimized body and extensive weight-saving measures. All in all, just 30 cars are going to be put into production, priced at £3.1 million each. Hennessy Venom F5. The American brand has modified anything from Ferraris to Dodge Vipers. But the Venom F5 is something that they can be really proud of when it comes to pure speed. The Venom, which originally is produced by Lotus, was modified from Hennessy out of all recognition, as the car is equipped with a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, claimed to deliver more than 1800 horsepower. The weight, well, 1,360 kilograms. How does that sound? However, Hennessy hasn't performed a full top speed run yet, but they're hopeful that they can reach around 311 miles per hour or even exceed that limit. Given the fact that it's capable to reach 0 to 186 miles per hour in just 8.4 seconds, there isn't any reason why it shouldn't cap that limit. Only 24 of these are going to be made, and each one will cost £1.58 million. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. The Swedish brand does mean business when its speed is involved. As we spoke about this earlier in the video, the top speed of this car, however, is theoretical, because similar to the Venom F5, it still hasn't hit full top speed run. This car will be mounted with a twin-turbo V9, which can generate a minimum of 1600 horsepower on special E85 fuel. How special this car is? Well, the boss says it's a land-based rocket ship determined to reach unheard-of speed and record-setting pace. It is something. Then the own target of this car is 310 miles per hour, but the company's situation suggests that it will go even faster, thanks to the low drag body. One issue that they will face are finding tires that will endure these speeds, and finding a long enough straight bit of tarmac to achieve that speed in the first place. So although theoretical, this car is so far the fastest one on the planet. We hope that you enjoyed our video. Let us know in the comments below if we missed some supercars that you'd want to be included in our list. Thanks for watching.